Good morning, guys, and welcome to Tuesday's FRT Gold live video. Hope you're all doing well today and had a decent enough Monday. Monday's now out of the way, so we can look ahead to the week. And yeah, hopefully Monday wasn't too bad, and now you can have a decent week. Looking at today, looks like a decent enough day of racing, if slightly on the quiet side of things. Just the 4 meetings to get stuck into. We're racing from Brighton and from Ripon this afternoon, and then it's at Yarmouth, and then one jumps meeting at Southall this evening. So just the 4 meetings, but still some decent enough action, and should be a good day of racing. Just to remind you, this is a live Q&A session. If you did want to join in that, if you've got any questions about any of today's runners, if you want some extra tips personalised to you, that's absolutely fine. That's one of the advantages of being an FRT Gold member. Or if you've just got any general horse racing queries, then please do feel free to get in touch. If you're not watching this video live, or perhaps you haven't got time to join in a Q&A session right now, or you simply don't, it's not working for you or something like that, do remember that anytime, any day, you can email joe@freeracingtips.co.uk, and you can get in touch via Facebook at facebook.com/groups/FRT Gold. That is a private group for Gold members, so if you are a Gold member, you will need to join, and we will accept you as soon as possible, providing you are, of course, a Gold member. So looking forward to another decent day of racing today, and I did feel in really good spirits yesterday, and I sort of proved to be right in the end, because it was an excellent day. We had a really good premium tip winner with a 7-4 shot coming out on top there, and also our next best bet of the day was also a winner. This was at 15-8 when first tipped, and it was went off at around about 10-11, or perhaps even a little bit shorter. But the market leader, as I was saying beforehand, was actually withdrawn from this race, and oh no, sorry, one of the market rivals to the next best bet was withdrawn from this race, and it was kind of with rule 4. It was around about 13-10 or so for the next best bet, but really good day with the premium tip and next best bet winning. That of course means big profit, and of course if we did them as a double, as a 1-point double, then that would have been good as well. Not just that, these were both in a lucky 15, which I actually did yesterday, along with a 9-4 winner, meaning it was just shy of around about £50 or so back from £1 stakes, a £15 bet for the lucky 15. So a fantastic day, and we had Haxby was our last lucky 15 horse to hopefully come out on top, and this horse was just a length or so away from the winner. So we were just a length away from, returning well over £300 from £1 stakes, but we're not going to moan with all those winners we had yesterday. You do the premium tip as a single, the next best bet as a single. You might want to do the premium tip next best bet as a double, but do back them with singles as well. And then if you did the lucky 15, you will certainly have a great day there. So with these 4 meetings today from Brighton, Ripon, Yarmouth and Southall, I've managed to, once again, I had a shortlist of around about 7 or so horses last night, and I've trimmed that down to 4 again today. So we've got a premium tip and next best bet, and they're both involved with 2 other horses in a lucky 15 if you wanted to do that. Remember, if you don't like a lucky 15 or you don't want to do it, you can completely leave those other 2 horses alone, or if you did still want to bet on them but don't like doing it as a lucky 15, then just a 1-point win bet, despite them being slightly shorter odds today, just a 1-point win bet would be my recommendation there. So should be a really good day, looking forward to it, and I will start off as always by looking at our premium tip for the day. That goes in the 5:55 at Yarmouth, and it's High Life Dancer here. Now this horse is being backed at the moment. It's currently best priced at 6-5, and that's from 11-8 this morning. Now this horse was actually a comfortable winner last time out, winning by around about 3 lengths or so at Leicester, I believe, and doesn't carry a penalty for that race, as it was in an apprentice handicap, and if you do win in those races with the amateur riders on board, you won't face a penalty, which is always something worth looking out for. And you can see many horses complete a quick fire double after that. I think the horse has a really good chance here. Won't mind that the ground is a bit quicker than what it was at Leicester last time out. It does have some good form on good to firm ground. I think this 6-year-old has the standout form in the race, and certainly does look to be the one to beat. That form last time out was a really good run, winning by sort of 3 lengths or so. And usually you'd be expecting maybe a £6 penalty or something for that, but that's not the case. Goes in again, and I think this can be a really good chance for High Life Dancer to give connections. As I say, that quick fire double, and yeah, it looks to be another good premium tip. Hopefully it can be the 4th winner from 6 selections today, with High Life Dancer as to today's premium tip in the 5:55 at Yarmouth, currently at 6-5, but hopefully you did get that 11-8 when first tipped this morning. Now the next best bet of the day, that goes in the 2:25 at Ripon, so that's the first horse of the day, as it was yesterday actually, and our tip here is Al Faraj, and that's currently being priced at around about 7-4. Bit of a drift on this horse, but not one I'm too worried about at the moment. Now, this horse was only beaten by a half length on a racecourse debut last time out, and looks to be plenty more to come from this filly. I think that experience of finishing second goes up against all horses that are pretty much unraced, to be honest, and I just think that experience can make so much difference in a race like this. Who's to say that when all these horses, turn into their 3-year-old season, will she be the best? Perhaps not, but I think with that experience she has at the moment, she could be the one that settles easiest, knows her job, doesn't get too worked up, hopefully, and yeah, I think that can make a big difference. Does look to be really good value, I think, in this one. And as I say, that second place finish was a really promising run. It's not just the fact that the horse has experience, it has experience and a really good run behind her, and she should improve on that, and looks to be a good next best bet of the day. That is Al Faraj in the 2:25 at Ripon, currently around about 7-4 right now. So those two horses, Al Faraj and High Life Dancer, are of course in today's Lucky 15 if you wanted to do that, and along with them comes Muhara. That's how I'm saying it anyway, Muharij or Muhara, and that's in the 4:55 at Ripon, currently at around about 13-8. And then it's just the one horse we've got tipping over jumps this evening, and that's Nomadic Storm in the 5:40 at Southwell at around about 3-1. Now, potential returns from £1 stakes for this Lucky 15 will probably be around about 220 marks still, despite there being money for High Life Dancer, because there has been just a slight drift, nothing too concerning on Al Faraj. So, yeah, it looks to be a really decent day, actually. I'm feeling confident that we can have a day similar to yesterday. That would be superb. Would love to hit all 4 winners on the Lucky 15, but, of course, the premium tip and the next best bet, if they keep coming in, that is the main thing. And it should be, yeah, it looks as though the way we're doing it at the moment seems to be working. The little earner probably will return in the next few days, just at the moment. Unless there's something that really, catches my eye, which there hasn't been at long odds over the last couple of days. It's not a tip that is essential, I don't think, by any means. And it might just be one that is tipped every now and then, but only when something jumps out at me, which it hasn't over the last few days. And this does seem to be working. A really good start to the week yesterday, and hopefully that can spark a really good run, especially for the premium tips, which look to be coming back to form after a frustrating weekend. They did win on Thursday and Friday, didn't do the business on Saturday and Sunday, but yesterday, and then hopefully today we can have some more winners there. So, yeah, really looking forward to today's racing. As always, of course, the excitement is building up now for the Oaks and the Derby this weekend. Just a bit of news on William Buick, who had the choice to ride either Western Hymn or Romsdale of John Gosden's, as that horse was supplemented on Monday for the Derby. He's gone with Western Hymn, who looks to be a really, really exciting horse. I think won a new recently, and then put in a decent enough performance at Sandown when winning in really testing conditions last time out. He's going to have to go some, you think, to beat the likes of Australia and Kingston Hill, who looks to be a big contender if there is plenty more rain coming throughout the week, and if there is some sort of soft in the description. But if there is soft in the description, I wouldn't. Who knows if Australia will run? I don't think Aidan O'Brien will risk his horse or risk him putting in a poor performance if he doesn't think the ground is quite right. But yeah, William Buick has chosen to ride Western Hymn. I think he just thinks on form and experience that he's probably got the best chance with that horse. Just to let you know, there's plenty of bookmakers now. You might want to check it out to try and get some anti-post value. You might think a horse like Kingston Hill, it's going to be some sort of soft in the ground, and perhaps even Australia didn't run or something like that. Anti-post markets, plenty of them are non-runner, no bet now at the moment, but do check that out. Some of them are non-runner, no bet for the Derby, so it might be worth having a go at your fancy, because if they don't run, then you will get your money back, and it might be a good way to spot some really good value, even on a horse like Australia, because if you would imagine if Australia does run, it's because he's probably got his ideal conditions, and around about 5-4 at the moment. I don't think that will be around come race day, so it might be a good way to check it out, but do just check before having a bet on the Derby in the anti-post market that you are with a non-runner, no bet bookie. I believe I've seen Bet Victor tweet that they are non-runner, no bet. Yeah, so do just check that because it can be vital. And of course, you don't lose out on any money. The worst thing is to back a horse, it not run, and then you not get your money back because you haven't even got the thrill of seeing it run and perhaps going close and having the excitement. But yeah, do just check out that. But yeah, as the week goes on, we'll bring you more sort of derby news. I would imagine sort of Wednesday and Thursday is going to be really big news with regards to the Oaks, and it'll be sort of Thursday and Friday where we really find out what's happening with the ground and stuff for the derby. But ground's going to be really interesting. I think tomorrow is when we'll be giving our biggest clue. I think the clerk of the course at Epsom has tweeted, that he will give a sort of update on Wednesday, because it's going to be tough for them to tell as well, and obviously the rainfall being quite unexpected, they don't know, but ground could be vital. But we'll bring you news of that as soon as I have it. Do check Twitter at Free Racing Tips 7 if you give us a follow. We're always tweeting the latest racing news, or trying to anyway, and sort of tipping how the day has gone. It was really funny yesterday, actually. I think it was the first 5 or 6 races yesterday. All the favourites won, and all the bookmakers were soon tweeting, that things weren't quite going their way. So we were having a bit of banter with them on Twitter. So do give us a follow on Twitter at Free Racing Tips 7. Yeah, I think it's a good place to be. But so if there are any sort of news, sort of in the afternoon before this video, or after this video is recorded, sorry, then we can of course bring you any sort of news there. But really looking forward to today. As I said, I can't help but contain my excitement for the weekend. Going to be a really cracking weekend, no doubt about that. But for now, let's focus on today. Let's hope that we can have a really good day and have a really profitable one. And yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Remember, if there's any questions you have throughout the day, don't forget to Facebook or to email me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But thanks for watching today, and I'll speak to you all a little bit later on. Thank you, and bye-bye.